York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 132 of York Revolution Baseball season finale today for 2022. As the Revs look to go out with a win, it's the rubber match this weekend against the High Point Rockers. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to Revs Baseball. We have a perfect Sunday afternoon weather-wise for the season finale here this year. And Jake, it's always a bittersweet day as we celebrate this team one last time. It's been a tough year on the field, but you know, a lot of guys that going into this last day, you're never going to see them again. This group will never be together again in its current construction, and trying to get one last victory here today.
Yeah, and you have a lot of guys that are really trying to end their season on high notes, and you hope that can continue into the day. And like you said, it's a bittersweet day. I'm sure everyone is looking forward to a little bit of a break, but I know in a couple of weeks we'll be saying, dang, I really wish I was calling some baseball right now. But it's been an interesting year, top to bottom, and hopefully we can end it with a bang today.
Yeah, last night, despite the loss, great atmosphere here. We had the pink jerseys, we had cannonballs send off, big crowd, great weather, entertaining game. Revs were trailing 3-0 early, got a run in the second on a Jeffrey Perez RBI single, and then Troy Stokes Jr. got started on his big night in the fourth.
Also stole his 31st of the year on a double steal back in the second with Jeffrey Perez, who's on deck. Pitch puts a jolt into this one. Left center field. D. Sarcina back at the wall, leaping, and it is gone! Troy Stokes Jr. is 17th of the year. He has made this a one-run game in the fourth, now 3-2. Crosses the plate as the cannon is fired. "17 homers this year. He is now dripped in home run chain gold."
Yeah, he was, and it would not be the only time last night, as Revs also got a run from Josue Herrera on a sac fly to tie the game 3-3. Then an inning later, down 4-3 in the fifth. It was Troy Stokes Jr. This would end up being Cannonball Charlie's final blast as well.
Stokes also the RBI guy tonight. Gave folks some Checkers milkshakes with his homer back in the fourth. Has a chance to tie this game here. Pitch, driven out to left field. That'll do more than tie it. Looking up, it's on to Arch Street and gone. Second homer of the night for Stokes, third hit. He has driven in four, and he has given York a 6-4 lead here in the fifth inning. A blast, 105.6 off the bat.
I wonder how that compares to how fast that gunpowder comes out of Cannonball Charlie's cannon out there, but that gave the Revs a 6-4 lead. High Point, though, a run in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, and that would power them to the 8-6 victory. So the Revs trying to go out with a win today, and it'll be Courtney Mack getting back on the mound for the first time in 2 weeks from that rib injury suffered at High Point. Rockers a bullpen day today. Junior Rincon is going to have the opening innings for them on the mound, and it's their final postseason tune-up. Take a look at what's on tap for us here on the pregame, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. Have a lengthy chat with Mace coming up as we cap off the 2022 season. And we'll get straight to that next, the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report, and then first pitch set for 2 p.m. coming up right around the corner. A beautiful day here in York for the season finale, and we'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK.
The 1741 Club. You in? People's Bank Park invites you to a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Open on the Stella Skybox level of People's Bank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. Experience Central PA's most anticipated edition, the 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Visit 1741club.com.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at People's Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Sport Clips, Sheets, Hollywood Casino, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Martin's, the official chip of the York Revolution, Penn State York, and by Fox 43.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Last game of the season here today, and as a manager, what's this day like for you when you come in and you know that it's not a postseason year? This is the last one with these guys.
I mean, it's difficult. You know, it's been a long year with the guys. You know, I mean, we've had some turnover, of course, but, you know, we've had a decent amount of the same guys here all year. So it's a little emotional, too, for those guys. And, you know, now their families, a lot of them have families here in town. They'll be leaving after the game or tomorrow, you know, to head out of here. So it's always like the finality of it, which is what makes it hard.
Well, we'll talk big picture of the season, but let's get to last night's game. And I think the most important thing was when Silvio bit it as the first base umpire last night. What was being said down here?
I mean, a lot of things that I can't say right here, but you know what? But he played it off really well. I mean, he laid there like he was posing for some type of a spread or something, you know what I mean? Like he looked like a centerfold spread laying out there with his hand under his head and all that. So, no, he played it off really well, but we were we were having some fun, and I was, saying, well, you should take off your shoe and throw it and all those kind of things. So that was, we were having some fun with it. But, yeah, he's a good sport, and like I said, everybody got a good laugh.
Well, unfortunately a loss, but there was a lot to like about just the night as a whole. The atmosphere was good. You had the jersey auction, you had Cannonball's send-off, and it was a pretty entertaining game to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, the game was entertaining. I mean, unfortunately, it was kind of, our losses this year seem to be scripted the same way where, we'll have some leads, and then once we get past the sixth inning or in there, we sometimes have a hard time finishing it out. But, I mean, the guys did a good job. They battled. We were down 3 early. Were able to come back, take the lead, just weren't able to hold it. And, I mean, I'd like to say to Jason, I mean, Jason's been incredible as Cannonball Charlie here he was here before me. So, I mean, I've known him from day one since I got here, and just a great guy, and did a really great job here, and really scared the hell out of a lot of people in this ballpark, which made me laugh a lot over the years.
Well, I was out there last night behind him on Stokes' second home run. I've never been that close to it when it goes off, and you could feel the whole place shake. But speaking of Troy, he's really put together quite the finish to his season this year.
Oh, he's really turned it up a notch. I mean, he's seeing the ball well. He's having great at bats. So, and he had a really big night last night. I mean, he kept us in the game. I mean, to be honest, he kept us in the game. And, he did a good job, made some nice diving plays in the outfield as well. So, just a great night for him.
Connor Lean made some great plays out there, too.
Yeah, Connor plays, man. There's no doubt. When he's in the grass out there, he plays. There's no question. So, probably on a very, very short list of best center fielders we've ever had here since I've been here. Of course, Grimes comes to mind, Spoonie, even Alonso when he used to play out there. But,
Well, you know how things go. We will resume this in a second. Of course, our IT problems have reared their heads again, but we are just waiting to get Mace tuned up again.
Maybe Elmer Reyes.
Probably on a very, very short list of best center fielders we've ever had here since I've been here. Of course, Grimes comes to mind, Spoonie, even Alonso when he used to play out there. But, Connor has definitely put his name on that list of best center fielders we've ever had here.
Assuming they do the all-defensive team again, he's got to be on it, right?
There's no doubt for me. I mean, that's a no-brainer for me. But, you never know how the voting goes on things in this league. Sometimes you kind of scratch your head. But I really haven't seen a center fielder that's been able to make the plays that he made this year.
Well, today, pregame, we're going to have the year-end awards for the team, and Player of the Year is going to be Elmer Reyes. What gives him that distinction?
One thing, he plays one of the toughest positions on the field, right? I mean, based on some of the things that we had happen last year at the shortstop position, he really, he shored that up for us this year, and we made a lot of plays this year at that position that we wouldn't made last year, and I mean, that's just a fact. We had a lot of balls that didn't get made last year. They got made this year. And then, offensively, for a long time, he was in the top of the league in hitting, still leads the league in doubles, so, Elmer's had a really good year, had that little bout with an arm injury, which I think kind of messed him up a little bit, maybe timing-wise hitting. But other than that, I mean, he's out there every day playing a tough position, has hit everywhere in the lineup for us, second, the fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. But, so well-deserved.
Rivera's going to be pitcher of the year, and you watching him these last 2 years, what for you, did he take a big step forward this year compared to last year?
I mean, like we talked about yesterday before the game, we were talking about when the dominant appearances that he's made this year have been way more dominant than last year. So I think that would be the biggest step that he made. Still, I think, struggle a little bit with pitch count. Last night we're at 108 pitches, 110 pitches for 5 innings. I mean, that's a lot. So, I think the pitch count would be something he has to rein in and get that command a little bit better on a more consistent basis. But I know he scares a lot of hitters in the league too. I mean, because he sometimes he just has that look like, all right, well, let's see what happens now, So he can be intimidating out there, and I think when guys are intimidating on the mound, I think that also gives you a little bit of an advantage.
And then a shoe-in, I would think, for Community Player of the Year is Malky. And I don't know, from my standpoint, it's really hard to come up with somebody that's had a bigger impact on fan happiness and engagement than he has in his 4 years. What about from your perspective?
I agree 100% with that. The always smiling, the happy personality, the enjoying what he's doing, and his commitment to interaction with the fans and the fan base and the community in general. I mean, so he just, he deserves that award, and he's a great, he's just a great face of the organization when it comes to those type of things.
All right, so to wrap up the year in general, what did you, obviously we're not where we want to be at the end of this season. What did you think were some of the biggest things that went wrong during the course of the year? I know it's probably a long list, but what did you feel were some of the most important?
Well, the first half, we started out rough. I think the travel, 49 out of the first 74 games of the year on the road, I think that took a toll. That took a toll on the players physically, I thought. And, at the end of the first half, we started to turn it around, you know what I mean? And we ended up, I think, in third place in the first half, which, that's not where you want to be. But then as the second half started, 8 on the road to start the half. And then we started losing. We had starting pitchers with injuries that were missing starts and trying to fill in. If you have one starting pitcher you're trying to fill in, but we were having 2, sometimes 3, and then by the end of middle of August, pretty much, we had lost our entire starting rotation except Rivera, Von Schaman, Sanabria, Travi, Nicely, so it's, and Martinez, of course. So it's, when you lose Martinez, who probably would have been pitcher of the year had he kept going the way he was, that's a guy that's out there every 5 days that definitely gives you a chance to win games. So when you start taking that into effect, and then we had injuries with Melky missing some time, Elmer missed some time, even right now we have Nash missing time. So yeah, it's just it's a combination of a lot of things, but at the end of the day, we bring in replacements to try to do the job, and it just gets to a certain point in the season where the quality of players that are available are not quite the same as it is at the beginning of the year, when you have a lot of releases and a lot of players that just got released from spring training and wherever. So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention losing Franco.
Yeah.
So we may have had the pitcher of the year and position player of the year for the league. So those are big shoes. Those are big shoes to fill, and we just, we were unable to fill it, collectively and individually.
Can you pinpoint anything that was that stood out as a good part of the year for you? Anything that you're most proud of with this group?
Well, the one thing that I'm proud of is, the effort every night. They busted their rear end every night. This was an odd year for us because usually when we have leads late in the game in years past, we nail them down, right? And this year we weren't able, and I'm just not talking about in the 9th inning like you and I've talked about before. We've had leads in the 7th inning, 8th inning, and we've lost those games. And but offensively, we did what I thought we would do power-wise, with a lot of home runs, lead the league in doubles, But the other thing that we did, I thought that was, that hurt us was we left a lot of guys on base, and we lead the league in striking out. So that's two things right there that you have the good and then you have the bad, and it kind of offsets it. I thought for the most part, starting pitching this year it gave us a chance. When we had all our guys here, starting pitching gave us a chance to get through 5 and at least still be in the game. But then we just sometimes, like I said, just a lot of strikeouts. I mean, it was a lot of strikeouts offensively, and then from the pitching standpoint, we really don't strike that many guys out. You watch our games, it's 0-2, 1-2 on a lot of hitters, and next thing you know, it's a ball 4 or a double or a base hit or whatever, and somehow the 0-2 guy gets on base, and that's happened consistently all year.
Well, lastly, you've got Mac today. Do you manage it just like normal, or do you do anything else, trying to get everybody in, anything like that?
With Melky DHing today, I would like to see Courtney be able to go 5 innings so we can keep Melky in the game, right? But, it is what it is. We have a lot of guys that can pitch. So, and Courtney's coming off of the injury, so this is going to be his first outing since High Point. He's been throwing in the bullpen. He feels good, but, I'm sure when he gets out there, he's going to be really amped up. And, so we're going to have to try to rein that in where he can at least command the zone. And, and then after that, we'll just see how the game goes from there. And, if guys are in trouble, we'll just bring other guys in and see where it goes.
All right, Mace. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for doing these all year again. And I thought maybe you'd say the highlight was doing these shows. I don't know.
You were asking me on the field. You already know that my highlight of the day is doing these shows with you guys. So, another year in the books, and hopefully we can move on to better things next year.
All right. Good luck today.
Yep. Thank you.
Or the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was Allison Bannon with our national anthem again here this weekend. Great job once again. And I think she knows somebody in this front office. Cody, her hubby, down there making sure he got the video of it. She is great. Revs have taken the field for the final time this season. And Jake, I understand we had one last middle finger from the IT department here today during Mace's interview. So thanks for getting that straightened out.
Always.
It wouldn't be a day without it.
It's fitting, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Since everything's got to be on the cloud now, and lots of times the cloud is not available. Okay, here are the starting lineups today, brought to you by Flying Feet. For High Point, they will have Michael Russell leading things off at second base. Tyler Ladendorf, the shortstop, hits second. Xander Wheel in left field bats third. The cleanup hitter is Roldani Baldwin. He's at third base today. Logan Moore, the first baseman, hits fifth. J.R. DiSarcina in center field hits sixth. Joe Johnson just activated. He'll be in right. Mike Galino, the catcher, bats eighth, and they do not have a DH today. They will be pitching their bullpen start to finish. So Junior Rincon starts on the mound and is slated to bat ninth. Again, it's Russell, Ladendorf, Wheel, Baldwin, Moore, DiSarcina, Johnson, Galino, and Rincon. And for the Revs today, they will have J.C. Encarnacion in right, leading it off. Elmer Reyes, the shortstop, bats second. Malky Mesa will DH and hit third. Cleanup man is Nelly Rodriguez, who starts at first. Troy Stokes Jr. in left field will hit fifth. Jeffrey Perez, the second baseman, bats sixth. Connor Lean in center field will hit seventh. Josue Herrera, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Lenin Rodriguez will catch and hit ninth. Again, Encarnacion, Reyes, Mesa, Rodriguez, Stokes, Perez, Lean, Herrera, and Rodriguez behind Courtney Mack, who makes his first start in 2 weeks, and it was the roughest one that he had endured with York. It was at High Point, and on a diving attempt on a swinging bunt, he injured his ribs. Wasn't able to throw for a few days after that. Went on the injured list ultimately, and is back and ready to go today. And one thing that Mace pointed out that was interesting, might have to watch that he doesn't get over amped up today. He wants this one. And Russell digs in. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch here for the 132nd and final time this year. Maybe he is a little amped as that sails over Lenine's mitt and all the way to the backstop for ball one. If you're going to throw ball one, you may as well go all the way. First pitch at 2:05, a brilliant sunny day. Some big white puffy clouds, the sun going in and out. Pitch to Russell is down and away, 2-0. Michael Russell hitting .294, 9 home runs. Last night he was 4 for 4 with another double. He reached all 5 times. It's had a huge second half. Pitch, it is over for a strike, and the boisterous Silvio Martinez has the balls and strikes today after posing for a centerfold last night. Umps in the light blue. Pitch is swung on and missed. Cutter from Mack. Russell's hit .517 against York, and in late May he was hitting under 200. At the end of the first half it was barely over 200. In September it's way over 400. Pitch, he swings, flies it, left center field. Stokes with the shades on is over. Next to Lean, T-Roy will take it. And Stokes Jr. has the first put out today, and that's how our game begins, 1 away. Revs in the home whites, High Point in their fancy road grays, where it's almost white at the top and then getting darker with the pattern on the way down the jersey. Yellow and red, yellow numbers and letters, red trim. Here's Tyler Ladendorf, who starts at short today. And Mack winds and fires, and a cutter across for a strike. Buzz Albert joins Silvio on the crew. Buzz is at first, Fred DeJesus at third. Now Mack into his windup, the 0-1, and a swing and a pop-up foul, back and out of play. And it's also neat today for the season finale. Mack is the biggest local product that we've had in some time, the Harrisburg native. And while it's been a frustrating year on the field for the team, he speaks glowingly about how much he loves it here. He fires, and it misses in the dirt outside, 1-2. Ladendorf hitting .239, 17 home runs, 49 driven in. The thing about Mack going into that last start, he was coming off a great one. A couple really good ones. He deals. And a swing and a miss. High slider gets Ladendorf. He takes a look back at the radar gun to see what he just swung through. And Mack goes fly out, strike out to start things off. Mack, September 4th, 2 innings, 8 runs at High Point. He came out during warm-ups before the third. Previous start, 6 innings, 1 run on 2 hits, which was against Staten Island. Here's Xander Wheel, backs away, pitch inside.
We don't talk about what happened after he left that game.
We do not. It was a real-life train wreck that we watched that night. He left with a 13-1 lead. And that's where the story ends for us, as he delivers a strike. That's when the IT department got their hands on it, figuratively. There's the 1-1. Swinging a bouncing ball, third base. Herrera's got it, sets, throws it across. 1, 2, 3, first inning for Courtney Mack, who jogs off to the dugout, and the Revs are coming up. At the end of a half inning here in the finale today, it's the Rockers nothing, the Revs to bat next.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
One, two, three first for Courtney Mack. Revs coming up against Junior Rincon, who gets the first innings for High Point today. It is his second spot start this year. He's 2-2 with a 1.77 ERA, 28 outings, 1 start previously. 35 2/3 innings, 27 hits, 24 walks, 40 K. His opponent's hitting .216. Good overall numbers for the former Rev. He's faced York 3 times, including Friday night here in the opener. He did suffer the loss last night, or Friday night. It was an unearned run. He's given up just that one unearned run in the times that he's faced the Revs this season. It's the leadoff walk to Lean on Friday night, who stole second and then moved up on a pass ball before scoring on Rincon's wild pitch. And JC will lead things off. Revs looking to tee off today. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online, royalmanchestergolflinks.com. JC in there, Rincon from the stretch, and he misses down low. Encarnacion hitting .283, 14 home runs, 60 RBIs. Got Reyes and Mesa following him in the first inning. 1-0. And a swing and a drive to straightaway center. DeSarcina scampering back at the track. It's off the baggie. Bounces away from him. JC's looking for 3. Throw coming into short. The relay is laid. And he comes off the bag but dives back in. 8th triple of the year for him. He nails it right off the middle of the batter's eye in center field. And just like that, he stands at third to start it off.
And JC has just had a knack for extra base hits this season and averaged .283, but the slugging came in at .499 today.
Ties for second in the league in triples now, 1 off the league lead. He went in standing and then slid to a stop, had to scramble back, but did. Here's Elmer Reyes, who takes a strike. Infield back, a ground ball would give York the early lead, but Reyes today, if he can get one more double, would set a new Revs record. Tied Tejeda's record with his 40th last night, and he swings and he lines a base hit into left field. Encarnacion scores, 1-0 York. Reyes went down and got it and pulled a liner right over the shortstop Ladendorf, and 2 batters in, the Revs have a 1-0 lead. 64th RBI of his season, 131st hit, which is 8th in the league. And just moments ago, he was honored on the field as the Revs Player of the Year this year. Elmer Reyes. Here's Malky Mesa, who moments ago was named the Corey Thurman Community Player of the Year. He is DHing on this final day of the season. First pitch, he swings, grounds it, great pick. Rincon throws low at second. Russell, a backhand pick, and then fires to first for the double play. 1-4-3. And it started with Rincon on the reaction play, picking it off the bat, and had to have some help from Russell, which he got. By the way, the 8 triples for Encarnacion, that ties Scott Grimes from 2010 for the second most in a season in Revs history. Only Eric Patterson's league record 17 in 2014 or more. Here is Nelly, who lays off down and away. And also for JC, that leadoff triple, the 13th of his Revs career, and that ties Grimes for second on the career list behind Patterson's 29. There's a foul tip back to the net. Ball and a strike to Nelly. Rodriguez at 252 has gotten himself into the top 5 in the league in home runs with 26. 82 ribbies. Pitch to him, breaking ball. It's a called strike. Hard slider. Rincon will throw the sharp biting slider and also a slower curveball. Goes with at least low 90s fastball. 1-2, and there's the big curve and a locked up Nelly. Called third strike. He's got to look back for Silvio Martinez, but that ends the inning. Revs do score first, a run on 2 hits, nobody left. Now we'll go to the second here today. It's 1-0 York.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. If the ball in your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second inning, 1-0. Revs lead it. We need a little cleanup here. The chew toy toss. Rosie almost got pelted on the golf cart. And let's see, Sandy, Sam Burton, Josh Norwood, always a helping hand. Our community player of the year, Malky, Eduardo Rivera, Meg, all out there helping to clean up. It maybe wasn't the most accurate chew toy toss ever, but are they all, does Rosie get all of them, or?
I thought it was
supposed to be the other? Weren't they supposed to be going into the crowd? I'm confused.
I don't know. They're all over the place.
I don't know. I don't ask questions. I got my present, so I'm good to go.
What was it?
That was a nice little York Revolution tumbler.
Well, I got my present. Time with you again today.
Wow. That's corny, but thank you. I thought you were going to say something about the IT department.
Yeah, I forgot about that already. A 1-0 lead for the Revs. Courtney Mack, a 1-2-3 first. He'll face Roldani Baldwin, who, again, he's listed as a catcher, played right field the last 2 nights, third base today. And Mack's first pitch of the inning, a swing and a miss, I believe. It went off Lenine's mitt. I don't think it was foul tipped. 1 strike to Baldwin. He's hitting .265, 6 home runs, 18 RBIs in 18 games since signing. He's fit right in. 0-1, and he swings, lifts it in the air, foul the other way toward the stands in right. Our game time temp today, 81 degrees on this sunny afternoon. Weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. I think Silvio needs a new batch of baseballs.
Baldwin also needs a new bat.
Oh, okay. All right. Didn't realize he cracked the lumber on that one. Mack ahead. Here's the wind, the 0-2. And it misses down and away. Mentioned that really sterling outing that Mack had against Staten Island. He deals, and a swing and a looper the other way toward the line and right. JC coasts over, nonchalantly reaches out and hauls it in. 1 down in the second, 4 up, 4 down for Mack. But really the starts before that, he was okay, if not good. He had the team in a chance to win in all of those, but then really hit his stride that last start of August, then roughed up at High Point with the injury included. Here's Logan Moore, who beats a foul at the plate. And Mack looking to finish his season strong today. So far, so good. Moore, the catcher today, playing first base. 8 games with High Point, 3 for 27 at the plate. Here's the 0-1. That misses high and away. In Mexico, though, this year, he did bat .250. It's with Monclova. Left-hand hitter. Here's the wind from Mack. Pitch. And a swing and another foul, first base side. The 2019 Atlantic League All-Star Game, Logan Moore forced extras with a 9th inning home run here at Peoples Bank Park. For the Liberty Division, he was a New Britain Bees catcher. There's the wind, the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, squeezed. Fastball gets Moore to swing through it. Lenine holds on to it. Second strikeout for Mack. He's set down his first 5 today.
And that was won by a home run derby at the end, right?
A homer off, if you will.
Homer off. Interesting. Who did Tejeda beat?
I think a guy from No. Here's a shot toward the middle on one hop. Jeffrey Perez has it and throws to first to end the inning. Man, somebody from Lancaster was throwing it. I don't know if it was Davidson Romero. I'll have to go back on that one, but a 1-2-3 second for Mack. Jeffrey takes care of the third out, and we go to the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 York.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed indexed annuity. that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
1-0, Revs lead it. Head to the bottom of the second today. Final game of the season, 15th year. Troy Stokes Jr. will lead things off. What a night last night. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Now 18 long balls, 61 driven in. He was 3 for 4. He also stole his 31st bag. Pitch is pop foul straight back. And a strike on Stokes, who's now hitting 271. He's had a torrid push to the finish line here. Here's the 0-1. That's down and outside. Stokes, Perez, and Lean here in the second inning. Pitch, swing and a miss, off speed from Rincon. Bottom fell out of that one. Now Rincon to the plate and a swing and a miss. Stayed with the breaking stuff. And retires Stokes. It's his second strikeout. Rincon's 1 away here in the second inning. I'll bring up Jeffrey Perez. Yefry, as he's been called.
Or Andres.
That's unbelievable. It's hitting 275 and swings and belts one to deep right center. Johnson after it. It is off the wall padding. Plays the carom. Perez is into second standing though. And man, did he clobber that one. First pitch swinging and drilled it right off the fence in right center for a 1-out double. 22nd of the year for him. And he was all over it. That was solid. He's swung the bat well here of late. Most of the guys have. Just haven't been able to translate it into a whole lot of wins down the stretch. Not trying to win this final series. They won a series last weekend at home. Here's Connor Lean, and he takes a first pitch slider strike. Lean at 254, 15 home runs. Needs one more RBI to get to 50. He had another 2-hit game last night and 2 great plays in the outfield. There's the 0-1, and that's down low. Chance to finally meet his dad last night. He's here to see this final weekend. Lean, like a lot of these guys, not certain what the future holds. Now Perez breaks for third. Pitch is inside, and the throw to third is late. Jeffrey's in head first. Stolen base number 29. It's our Harvey's Rental steal of the game. Visit Harvey's for all your steel product needs in York. And Jeffrey, along with Troy Stokes Jr., ties the third most in a season by a Revs duo. Travis Witherspoon, Jared Mitchell combined for 60 back in 2016, and now Stokes and Perez have done the same. Now a ground ball could get him home. Pitch to Lean is outside, and it's 3-1. Had Connor on an interview maybe a month or so ago. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, a slider. And last offseason, he and his wife Jen got married, and then it was baseball time, so they don't really know. If you ask them, they don't really know what normal is yet. That's coming in the next few days. Pitch to Lean, a swing and a miss. Slider from Rincon gets him, and that is out number 2. They'll be headed back to Florida, Orlando area, where she teaches. It's been a real pleasure to have them in York all year, or most of all year. Here's Josue Herrera with Perez at third, 2 away.
Yeah, shout out Lancaster.
Yes. Sometimes they are the gift that keeps on giving. As the pitch to Herrera in the dirt, ricochets away. Perez coming home, and it's 2-0. A wild pitch. He strolled home and then sprinted toward the dugout after scoring. And that one ricocheted off Galino's shin guard and way over toward the third base dugout. An easy score for Jeffrey. A 2-0 lead. Herrera last night did get his 50th RBI, so he got to that next benchmark. Sac fly last night. Hitting .240 with 9 home runs. 1-0, and a swing and a foul back onto the roof. 9 homers, matching his career high set last year, although last year he should have had 10. They screwed up a call in Charleston where he had one that cleared and bounced back in, and they said it was in play, but the 9 ties the mark from last year. 50 ribbies, a new career best. Pitch to him is off the plate away. It's now 2 balls and a strike. You want to throw some T-shirts after the inning?
If my arm will allow me to.
There's a ball high, 3-1. We have our bag here. Everything must go.
I'm just worried that I'm going to hit someone in the back of the head when they're not looking, and then that's going to be a whole little fiasco.
No worries. Pitch to Herrera. He fouls it. Back out of play. 3-2. It's only a T-shirt. They'll thank you later.
I think it's a small price to pay for a shirt.
Now the payoff, swing and a miss, slider running in, and Rincon ends up striking out the side. He's got 4 total, but the Revs do score again. A run on 1 hit, nobody left. And we'll head to the third today. It's York 2, High Point nothing. Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
This is Troy Stokes Jr. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball, the home of the Reds.
I lied. One more middle finger from the IT department this season. Well,
yeah, joke's on you. You didn't double check the settings before the game.
Yeah, I used to not have to. Revs lead at 2-0 as we go to the third. We threw some T-shirts between innings. Did we drill anybody?
No, we played it safe this time, but there are a few more.
I was going to throw one at downtown, and then he was holding a baby. We start the third, and Joe Johnson takes a little bit high and wide, left-hand hitter. 7-8-9 for the Rockers. Johnson, a two-way guy, pitches for them. They just activated him today. There's the 1-0, and he swings and pops a foul, third base side. He went to High Point University and broke in as a pro with the Rockers, pitches and plays the outfield. He's in right today. Mack winds and fires, and a swing and a foul tip to the screen. It's 1-2. They put Baniklinski on the inactive list today. Now Mack grips it, fires, and a fly ball toward the line and left. Stokes a look, but that'll drop into the corner out of his area. Chase the Karam back in left field. Now, on their bench today, they've got Logan Morrison, Jerry Downs, Michael Martinez, Quincy Lattimore, Giovanni Alfonso, 5 of their top dogs who they will rest postseason opener Tuesday. Pitch. It's inside, cutter, or a slider, 2-2. They'll be at Gastonia Tuesday night. Now Mack fires, and a foul tip back to the net. We'll do it again. Johnson, a second-year pro. Rookie season was last year. Pitch from Mack, swinging a bouncer foul behind the plate. He's hanging tough. 24-year-old from Benson, North Carolina. Mack will try it another time and misses high with it. It is a full count. Two 2-0 the lead here in the third inning. And the payoff, swing, and this is pop foul and will reach the stands When we're done today, we'll join NFL coverage in progress. Bengals Cowboys, and then the Sunday night game tonight. Bears Packers tomorrow night at 7:30. Eagles Vikings on WOYK. Coverage presented by WellSpan Health. Another 3-2. And it runs outside, and Joe Johnson with High Point's best plate appearance so far today. Draws a leadoff walk. Mac checking on what the count was, but Johnson caps a lengthy battle with ball 4. That was the 10th pitch of the plate appearance. Now here is Mike Galino, the catcher, hitting at 220. 2 homers, 24 knocked in. And Mac to the plate. It's over for a strike. Slider. And on deck is Junior Rincon. No bullpen activity for them. Mac a step off and a look over at Johnson. Now he'll throw, and Johnson crawls back. We won't be joining the Phillies in progress today. They're trailing 1-0 in the 3rd in Atlanta, just to pass that along. And now Max steps off. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball, and it's over for a strike. Jumps ahead. Atlantic League action. Lancaster leads Southern Maryland 4-1 at the end of 4. And I guess they're just going to blow off game number 132. They were supposed to play a doubleheader this weekend. Mac misses in the dirt outside. Lenine deadens it.
Well, apparently the Genomes and Legends decided they're only going to play 7 today.
Huh. That is weak.
They pitched to Courtney Hawkins, though. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
A Mac to the plate. Just outside, 2-2.
I'm sure if he gets walked today again, that'll go over swimmingly.
Oh. They sound like they're ready to fight. I mean, we're not there, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Mac looks over his back shoulder when he checks the runner. Delivers home and a swing and a miss. Got Galino upstairs. 3rd strikeout for Mac today. 1 down here in the 3rd inning. Here comes Junior Rincon, who's 1 for 2 at the plate this season. And time requested. Mac is slowing the pace, trying to mess with Joe Johnson, the runner over at first. Now ready to work. Pitch to Rincon. It's waved at and missed. It was just a little outside. No balls and 1 strike. Now Rincon, when he came up originally, was an outfielder. He looks like a hitter in there. There goes the runner. Pitch is swung on and lined to right center. It's a base hit. Johnson didn't read it. They hollered at him to keep going. He had stopped at 2nd. He'll make it to 3rd as Lean guns it in, and Junior Rincon with a single to right center. The Rockers' first hit of the day, his 2nd hit of the year. It's 1st and 3rd with 1 out.
There's been something about pitchers hitting against the Revs this year that has been incredible. Di Sabatino had a hit for Lancaster earlier in the week. I think it was Kevin Segrist who worked a bases-loaded walk in extra innings for Charleston.
Michael Russell swings, drives one high to fairly deep left, but Stokes just short of the warning track has it. Run will score. Johnson tags from third and comes in. Michael Russell a sac fly to fairly deep left, and the Rockers are on the board. It's 2-1. Well, they're a pretty good situational hitting team. Third fewest strikeouts in the league. Russell, one of the best. Sac fly cuts the lead to 2-1. Here's Ladendorf. He swings, yanks one off the end of the bat, foul. Soft liner into the seats and left. Strikeout victim his first time. Rincon at first. I doubt he'll be going. Nelly holds him though. Pitch is pop foul, right side. Nelly a glance. This will carry back about 2/3 of the way up the seating bowl. No balls, 2 strikes. Mack to the belt, delivers, and a ground ball slapped to second. Jeffrey's got it, takes his time, slings it over to first to end the inning. Rockers score 1 run on 1 hit. 1 runner left. Joe Johnson, that 10-pitch walk to start the inning, he scores. Now we go to the bottom of the third. It's York 2, High Point 1.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball? Flying Feet. Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business, offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the bottom of the third inning, 2-1. Revs lead it. Here in this final game of the 2022 season, and it's been rare that we've finished a season at home where we knew it was the last game. Last time that happened was 2018. Before that, 2015. 2007 finished on the road. 08 was a playoff team. 09 finished on the road. 10, 11, and 12 playoff teams. 13 finished on the road. 14 playoffs. So actually, this is only the third time ever that the Revs have finished at home knowing that it was the last day. Lenin Rodriguez will lead things off, and Encarnacion and Reyes to follow. I am trying to get my heart rate back down. Put her up to that.
I don't do a thing.
Bree from our sales staff or marketing staff has taken to trying to frighten me when I'm not expecting it. I'm like an old dog whose nerves are shot, so it works. First pitch to Lenine is down low. I personally think she should just go back to throwing T-shirts at people. But I guess that's the game we're going to play today. It's the 1-0.
That's where we're at today.
Swing and a miss. That is where I'm at today. I don't care. There's a ball low. 2-1 the count.
I think that's the last of that you can say.
It is.
See, it's the little things like this that I'll miss the most.
Someday when we're on satellite radio, I can tell that whole story. As Rincon misses high. Now 3 balls and a strike. Should have done it the YouTube only night. Rincon about to throw his 30th pitch. Here it is. And a foul tip back to the netting. 3-2 on Lenine. Rincon, 30 years old, from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, 6'2" righty. Last year was with Lancaster and Charleston. Fires, breaking ball, sat high. And Lenine will toss the wood aside and head to first. Leadoff walk. Rincon had 10 saves for the Revs in 2018. Briefly surfaced with Somerset the following year. Last year struggled with Lancaster, then was really good with Charleston in the second half. He's been really good with High Point this year. Here's JC. First pitch, chopped to short. Ladendorf gloves, submarines it to second. Russell sidearms it to first. Double play. 6-4-3. First pitch swinging after the leadoff walk. And the bases are empty with 2 away. That'll help the old pitch count. Second double play they've turned. Here's Elmer Reyes, who had an RBI single in the first inning. Needs one more double to break the Revs record, and he takes down low. And again, if you weren't with us earlier, named the team player of the year earlier today. Rivera, the pitcher of the year. Malky Mesa, he's on deck. The Corey Thurman community player of the year. Pitch to Reyes, it's up and in, slider missed. Now 2-0. And a swing and a drive to deep left, down the line. Distance is no question. It's fair. Home run, Elmer Reyes. Clobbered it out of here right over the foul pole. And he'll take the home run instead, his 10th. Revs lead it 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. He may still get that doubles record today, but for now it's home run number 10, and he crushed it. Distance was no question. The only question, fair or foul. And Fred DeJesus, watching it like a hawk, called it fair. Elmer Reyes gives the Revs a new franchise record, 8 players in double figures in home runs in a season. Here's Malky, and he looks at one in the dirt. He absolutely hit the snot out of that one, and it was a towering shot. You just hope that it wouldn't hook. And if it did, it stayed straight enough. Here's a swing and a miss, breaking ball from Rincon. You know, Jake, according to StatCast, he hit it so well that it went 196 feet. That's impressive.
Nelly hit one in Lancaster that went allegedly 230 feet earlier in the week.
Here's a line drive to left. That's a base hit toward the line. It goes to the wall, but reached the wall quickly, and Karam DeWheel who gets it in quickly. Melky will stop with the single. But another hit for Melchizedek this year. And that'll get Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. It left the bat for Reyes at 104 miles an hour. So I'm going to bet that it was closer to 396 feet. But who am I to argue with technology? Since I'm having such a great time with it already.
Here's about to say.
Here's Nelly, who struck out in the first. Pitch is high, ball one. Revs as a team have 5 hits now today, but the 4th hit gave them the cycle as a team already today. 169th home run as a team, the league's second most. Pitch to Nelly is tipped foul at the plate. Big curveball from Rincon. One, and it is a called strike. Slider. Revs could still get Herrera to double figures if he goes yard today. No pressure. There's the 1-2. Curveball ripped left side. Over from short is Ladendorf. He plants, fires in front of the bag. Moore comes off and tags to end the inning. A one-hopper to deep short, and Ladendorf went to the outfield grass to play it over to his right. That ends the inning, but not before Elmer goes deep. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the 4th. Jake with the play-by-play. Revs with a 3-1 lead.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSC, FINRA, and SIPC.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Top of the 4th inning, Revs now lead 3-1 as Courtney Mack delivers his first pitch and drops in a breaking ball for a strike to Xander Wheel, the 3-hitter for High Point. 3-1 Revs after Elmer Reyes hits his 10th of the year in the bottom of the 3rd. A solo shot just inside the foul pole. Pitch to Wheel here, another slider swung on and missed. And Mack is ahead 0-2. been a strong day on the mound for Max so far. Just one run allowed on a sac fly last inning. His 0-2 here, swung on and missed. Got Wheel to chase a fastball down and away. And for Mac, his second strikeout. Fourth strikeout. I don't know where I got that math from. Misprint in the book, but his fourth strikeout, one away. Here's Donnie Baldwin. Cleanup man, first pitch, and he chases a slider down and away. 0-1 from Mac. Winds and deals. And this time a slider stays up. Now 3 1/3 for Mac. 1 hit, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. The 1 hit was to the pitcher, Junior Rincon, in the 3rd inning. Pitch here, swung on, popped up. Behind the plate, Lenine will give it a look, but it's out of play. And it's 1-2. Scores from elsewhere this inning around the league brought to you by Wolf Bus Lines and Lancaster, as they are set to face Southern Maryland in the first round of the playoffs. Are looking to make it a series sweep here as a swing and a miss. High slider against Baldwin. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mac to start the 4th. And 2 away. But the Barnstormers, who struggled against Southern Maryland all year, took 2 out of 3 earlier in the month and are looking to sweep them today. They lead 4-1 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Logan Moore batting from the left, taking a fastball up and away. A final of 40 or so meetings between the Genomes and the Legends. It is 7-4 Genomes, top of the 2nd inning in that one. 1-0. Fastball misses high to Moore. 2-0. Later today, 4 p.m., Staten Island and Long Island. And in the final game of the regular season, Charleston hosts Gastonia at 5:05. 2-0. And a slider bends off the plate away. 3 balls and no strikes to Moore. And it is the left-hander Gabriel Castellanos warming in the bullpen for the Rockers. 3-0. Fastball in for a called strike. I hope he hits. I hope he hits a deep drive into left field. 3-1. And that one drops in at the letters for a strike. Max worked it back full against Moore. First 2 men retired via the strikeout here in the 4th. Payoff pitch. And Moore stays alive, fouling it back. Foul ball brought to you by Window World. On deck, J.R. DiSarcina. Max payoff again. In the air, right field, and that's down for a base hit in front of Encarnacion. Second hit of the day for High Point is a 2-out single. And for Logan Moore, just his 4th hit since returning to the Rockers. Extends the inning for the center fielder, DiSarcina, who grounded out to second his first time up. Mac back from the stretch, delivers, and a slider drops in for a strike. 194 hitter is DiSarcina entering play today. 0-1. Tapped on the ground, left side. Herrera charges to third, throws on the run in time, and the inning is over. No runs for the Rockers, 1 hit. Logan Moore's 2-out single is left stranded. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's York 3, High Point 1.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
With locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if your base is still aren't full, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Bottom of the fourth from Peoples Bank Park. Season finale between the Revs and the High Point Rockers. And York heading to the fourth leads it 3-1. Day is done for Junior Rincon, who started today. 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. And he gives way to the lefty Gabriel Castellanos, as High Point will continue to tune up their bullpen for the first round of the playoffs, getting underway Tuesday in Gastonia. Castellanos, 28-year-old, 20 2/3 innings pitched this year, a 2.25 ERA. Originally signed by Miami back in 2011, reached as high as Single-A Greensboro back in 2018. Stokes, a strikeout his first time up, takes up and away. 88 on the gun that time from the lefty Castellanos. High Point in game 1 of that series will have the knuckleballer Mickey Janis on the mound. Pitch, and a fastball is down to Stokes. 2-0. Last night, a big night, 3 hits, 4 driven in, and 2 homers, his third multi-homer game of the season. 2-0. Swings, hits this one in the air, center field, back on it, DiSarcina. He looks up and he is out of room, it's gone! Another one for Playboy Troy, his 19th of the year. Continuing to end this season on a high note, it's 4-1 York. And he greets the lefty Castellanos with a bang. And now Jeffrey Perez, the switch hitter, will turn around and bat from the right side. First one, he takes a fastball outside corner for a called strike. Stokes hit that one to the deepest part of the ballpark, over the top right corner of the batter's eye. Delivers, and Perez swings and foul tips it back. 0-2. The home run by Stokes, measured at 434 feet. At 104.8 off the bat. Brings his season total to 1962 driven in. Perez doubled, stole a base, and scored on a wild pitch back in the second. Taps this one on the ground, left side here. Tough play for the shortstop. Ladendorf charging, underhand throw, and he cannot get it. Infield single for Perez, his second hit. And that was a scoop throw by Ladendorf, and to throw it right above the dirt. And Perez hustling all the way, his second hit. And now Connor Lean comes to the plate. Lean struck out his first time. Perez leads off of first. There he goes. Pitches away. The throw down from Galino is not in time. Jeffrey Perez steals number 30. He's in scoring position with nobody away. And now he and Stokes as a pair, 61 stolen bases, the third most by a duo in a season in Revs history. Pitch to Lean, swing and a miss. Good changeup down and out. Some late drop to it from Castellanos. 4-1 York, bottom of the fourth. A look back at second. 1-1 to Lean, and he fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor Lean signed with York on May 20th. It's been a staple in center field ever since. Starting today in his 82nd game in center. One-two. Hits it in the air, shallow right. Out is the first baseman Moore, in as Johnson. It's Moore calling, making the over-the-shoulder catch and firing it back in. A good play by Moore for the first out of the inning. And it brings up Josue Herrera. Herrera struck out his first time up last night, his 50th RBI of the season on a sac fly. And he enters the day at 9 home runs as well. Elmer Reyes hit his 10th back in the third inning. First one, breaking ball, and it twists in. Herrera has to bend away. Reyes' homer gave York a club record 8 players in double-digit homers. Herrera could extend that record and make it 9. If he can run into one today. Wind is blowing out towards center field. Pitch, and a big swing and a miss. Slider started at him, and it's 1-1. Herrera has struggled at points this season against left-handed pitching. Pitch, and a swing and a miss again. Good fastball that time, in at 88. Against lefties, Herrera this year just 146 and 1 extra base hit. A run already across this inning on the Stokes homer. Perez at second. Pitch, slider down and away. Jeffrey Perez on second after his 30th stolen base of the season. 2-2. Herrera to the left side. Ladendorf, the shortstop, charges. Sidearm throw across in time, and he looks back. Perez to second in the process. Herrera is retired, and with 2 away, Lenin Rodriguez comes to the plate. It's been a career year in the power department for Lenin. 7 homers this year, matches his career total coming into the season. .232 hitter, 28 driven in, and takes the fastball away. He walked back in the 3rd inning. It was quickly erased on a double play. With Perez's speed, a base hit to the outfield could score a run. Soft tapper left side, towing the line and fielding Baldwin, the 3rd baseman, fields and fires across to get Lenin and end the inning. But the Revs get another run. Troy Stokes Jr. homers, 2 hits in the inning, and 1 left at second. We go to the 5th inning. It is now 4-1 Revs in the season finale.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Everywhere you look today, dog treats are being described as high quality, all natural and human grade. At the Boys Barking Bakery, we know that it's just not the words to produce great tasting stuff, it's the process. We make everything from scratch. There's no sugar, salt, or preservatives added. To make our treats, we use classic recipes and wholesome ingredients. We bake our fresh treats every week in small batches to ensure the quality of our product. We're located inside York Central Market and New Eastern Market, as well as the Roots Country Market in Manheim. Check out our website, theboysbarkingbakery.com. The Boys Barking Bakery, the preferred dog bakery in Central PA, where something delicious is always baking since 2017.
Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Heading to the top of the 5th here in the season finale for the Revs, and they lead the playoff-bound High Point Rockers 4-1. They're running all 4 innings at the plate for York so far tonight, and that's back to strong outing on the mound for Courtney Mack. 4 innings so far, 2 hits, 1 earned, a walk, and 5 Ks. His first pitch to Joe Johnson. The right fielder drops in for a strike. Johnson walked and scored the lone run of the game. Worked a 10-pitch at bat and swings and misses here. Behind 0-2. Notice to lead off the 3rd inning. Came in to score on the sac fly by Michael Russell. 7, 8, 9 this inning for High Point. 0-2 from Mack, and a fastball misses up and away. Was able to confirm by perusing the media guide in between previous innings that Troy Stokes Jr. and Jeffrey Perez, as the 1-2 for Mack, is swung on and missed. Change up that time with some late drop. His 6th strikeout of the day. First out of the 5th. But Perez and Stokes, only the 2nd pair of teammates in Revs history to each steal at least 30 bases. First pitch to Galino. The catcher is swung on the ground to short, right at Reyes, who fires across in time. And there's quickly 2 away in the 5th inning. The only other time was in 2014. That is the record combined stolen bases by a duo, 96. Wilson Valdez stole 55 and Sean Smith stole 41. And now a pinch hitter, Jerry Downs, into the game for High Point. Again, one of the 5 position players they have on their bench. And what is a bullpen game today? Day done for the lefty Castellanos. Downs a .303 hitter this year, 22 homers, 83 driven in. Swings at the first pitch and taps it right back to the mound. Mack off the mound, underhand flip to first, and it is a 1-2-3 top of the 5th inning for Courtney Mack. A strikeout and 2 groundouts, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1 York. In the season finale, we'll be right back.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning from Peoples Bank Park. Final game of the York Revolution season, 132 of 132. And as High Point continues to go into their bullpen, they will now turn to the multi-talented lefty, Bryce Hensley, 6'4", 26-year-old. This year's 66 innings, a 3.82 ERA, 48 strikeouts. He relieves another lefty, Gabriel Castellanos, who went 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run. That was the Troy Stokes Jr. homer. And Hensley will face the top of the Revs order, Encarnacion, Reyes, and Mesa. Here in the 5th, the Revs have scored a run in each of their 4 innings at the plate so far today, leading at 4-1. First one to Encarnacion is in for a strike, and for Hensley, we say multi-talented. He is not only a pitcher, but a country recording artist. Lefty delivers, and that's in for a strike. He's headed 0-2 to Encarnacion. Led off the game with a triple, then grounded out into a double play in the 3rd. 0-2, and it misses down. Hensley released a country album titled Small Town Dreams last summer. 1-2, down and in near the feet of Encarnacion, a slider. He's even the count 2-2, and in June of 2021 opened for country star Jake Owen. Continues to balance baseball and his singing career as Encarnacion swings and grounds this through the left side for a base hit. JC leads it off the fifth with his second hit of the day. And that turns it around to Elmer Reyes. 112 hits now for Encarnacion. And he gives way to the 2022 Revs most valuable player, Elmer Reyes. A single and a homer today. First pitch, down and in, kicks away from Galeno. There goes Encarnacion into second on the wild pitch. Scoring position for Reyes, who also has 2 RBIs today, bringing his season total up to 65. And for the rest of the day today, we'll be eyeing some Revolution history. It is 40th double of the season last night, tying Isaias Tejeda's mark in 2019. Pitch here, fastball this time off the glove of Galeno, but he pounces on it quick enough. Fastball misses away. It is 2-0. Hitters count for Reyes. Russell at second, holding Encarnacion tight to the bag. Now retreats as Hensley delivers. Poke down the right field line. That's fair and into the corner. That might be history. Reyes on his way to second, and he is in there. And on the day he was named the Revs' most valuable player, he has set a franchise mark. 41 doubles in a season, tips his cap to the crowd. He's also now knocked in 3 today. It is 5-1 York in the 5th inning. They made the announcement on the Jumbotron. He tipped his cap to the crowd, and in his first season has quickly become a fan favorite. Here's Melky Mesa, a fan favorite in his own right. Lines one foul and almost hit his teammate Nelly Rodriguez on deck. Melky also recognized today for the second straight year as the Corey Thurman Community Player of the Year. He's 1 for 2, and he grounds this one left side. Baldwin looks back, Reyes to second, now fires across. 5-3 on the putout. Melky is set down. And the first out of the 5th inning. So a season that has seen so much history, so many records, both for the Revs as a team and the Atlantic League. Nelly Rodriguez digs in. He set an Atlantic League record earlier in the week in Lancaster. The single season walk king, currently at 108. Waits at the first one, swings on the ground, off the glove of Ladendorf. He recovers and fires across in time. 6-3 that time. Nelly's sat down. And that brings Troy Stokes Jr. to the plate. After 2 homers last night, Stokes went deep again to center field today, bringing his season total to 19. Bats from the right side against the left-handed Helsley. Pitch misses down. There's a base open with 2 away. On deck, Jeffrey Perez. .272 hitter, now 19 homers, 62 driven in, and he takes high. 2 balls and no strikes. The Revs have scored a run in all 5 innings so far. Bottom of the 5th, lead it 5-1. 5 runs on now 9 hits. (2-0). High again, off the glove of Galeno. That pass ball will move Reyes up to third. Now 3 balls and no strikes to Stokes. Stokes also in his first year in York has made an impact. 3-0 and he takes high. Walks on 4 pitches. Brings Perez to the plate. Stokes saw his 31st last night. May see him take off here as Perez once again digs in from the right side. 2 for 2 today, a double and a single. 2 stolen bases as well. Stokes not going. First pitch is down below the knees of Perez. High set on the mound to the plate. Up and away. Lost control of a slider there, and it's 2-0. Perez has had a ton of success hitting from the right side of the plate. .310 coming into the day, and had the single back in the 4th off of a lefty. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Sinker that time at 88. Just under the bat of Perez. Connor Lean on deck. It's Reyes at third, Stokes at first. Pitch. This one's down in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike to Perez. With the hitters count here, you might see Stokes take off. Has his lead, Logan Moore at first holding it. 3-1 not going. Perez swings, pops it up on the infield. Moore at first calls, now gives way to Russell, the second baseman, who puts it away. And that ends the inning. But the Revs score another run. They do it on 2 hits and strand 2. Elmer Reyes, the new single-season doubles king in Revolution history. His 41st drives in a run. It is 5-1 York as we go to the top of the 6th inning.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Come on down to Stewartstown Smokehouse and Beer Barn for the best barbecue around. Order our delicious smokehouse burger, or grab a bite of our tasty smoked beef brisket, or full rack of baby back ribs. You can find us on the corner of Hill Street and Mill Street, just a few minutes from Hopewell Area Recreation Parks and the Mason-Dixon Library. We even have a large assortment of domestic and craft beers and specialty cocktails. Order online today for carryout at StewartstownSmokehouse.com.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire's now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
It's still Courtney Mack out there for York as we start the top of the 6th. And we'll face the top of the High Point order, dropping in a curveball for a strike to the leadoff man, Michael Russell. 0 for 1 tonight is driven in the lone High Point run on a sac fly and swings here, hits it in the air to center. Connor Lean, however, has a read on it, shades on, puts it away for the first out of the 6th. Mack coming off of a 1-2-3 fifth inning. Has had a great day on the hill so far in his return from injury. Now 5 1/3, 2 hits, just 1 earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Still at just 66 pitches as he gets the 6th underway. Fastball in for a strike to the shortstop, Tyler Ladendorf. 5-1 Revs. They've scored in all 5 innings at the plate. 0-1. Slider drops down and away. Count even. Mack started this season with the Genomes and then pitched in relief for Charleston. Started in the pen for York, but has since made his way to the rotation. And a curveball here is swung on, driven out to left field. Stokes looks up and will play it off the top of the nemesis. Ladendorf into second standing. A 1-out double. Just the 3rd High Point hit of the day. And the first against Mack today to go for extra bases. He's at second with 1 away for Xander Wheel. Wheel a ground out and a strikeout today. Last night hit his 32nd homer of the year, good for 2nd in the Atlantic League this season. First one here, and he watches a fastball across for a strike. Wheel's second, but well behind Courtney Hawkins, the league leader, who is looking to set a Atlantic League record in home runs. It's been an interesting series for him against the Genomes this weekend. 0-1. Wheel swings and misses at a good changeup. 0-2, Mack ahead. Hawkins entered the weekend against the Genomes with 47 homers, just 1 shy of tying a league record set by Ozzie Canseco. 0-2 to Wheel, and a curveball in the dirt, kicks away from Lenine, and up to third will go Ladendorf. And I think Silvio Martinez on the mound might have got the worst of that as he's walking it off out to the mound to give Mack a new baseball. Wild pitch moves the second run of the game for High Point, just 90 feet away. Silvio seems to be all right. Hawkins today in their final game is 0 for 2. But these past couple of days, they have just refused to pitch to him. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Wheel is down, swing for the second time. Change up that time down below the zone from Mack. 7 strikeouts for the right-hander, and there's 2 away in the 6th. If you follow the Atlantic League this year, you know there is no love lost between those two teams sharing a stadium in Lexington. Here is Rodani Baldwin taking a slider off the plate away. A flyout and a strikeout for him tonight, getting the start at third base. Was in right field last night. Max delivery popped up behind the plate. Lenine Maskoff towards the backstop, gives it a look, but it's a row deep. Out of play. That evens the count at 1. There's a slugfest right now in that game. Well, we're on the subject. Around the League brought to you by Wolf Bus Lines, and it's 7-6 Genomes, bottom of the 4th. Lexington started the game 4 runs in the top half of the first. The Genomes responded with 7 of their own in the bottom half. 1-1 delivery from Mack, line to left field towards Stokes, and he'll play it on a hop, and it kicks to his right. A run is in, and on his way to second is Baldwin. In standing with a 2-out double. As the carom kicked away from Stokes, and he didn't know where it was initially. That one roped. 106.8 off the bat from Baldwin. Ladendorf comes across the score to make it 5-2. Now batting from the left side, Logan Moore. Pitch, and a curveball misses down. Ford Baldwin, his 4th double of the year, is now driven in 19 in his short Rockers tenure. Mack looks back at second and out of the plate, and a swing and a miss. Challenged him with a high fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind still going out to center field today. Baldwin off of second with 2 away. 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air. Left field. Stokes comes in a step, now shuffles to his left, and he will make the catch to end the inning. But High Point gets a run. They do it on 2 hits and strand 1. Courtney Mack is through 6 strong innings, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's York 5, High Point 2, with the Revs coming to bat.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com. Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, 1 inning will be designated, and 1 name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Everywhere you look today, dog treats are being described as high quality, all natural and human grade. At the Boys Barking Bakery, we know that it's just not the words to produce great tasting stuff, it's the process. We make everything from scratch. There's no sugar, salt, or preservatives added. To make our treats, we use classic recipes and wholesome ingredients. We bake our fresh treats every week in small batches to ensure the quality of our product. We're located inside York Central Market and New Easter Market, as well as the Roots Country Market in Manheim. Check out our website, theboysbarkingbakery.com. The Boys Barking Bakery, the preferred dog bakery in Central PA, where something delicious is always baking since 2017.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the bottom of the 6th. From Peoples Bank Park, final game of the York Revolution season, and it's been an eventful one. They lead it 5-2, scoring runs in all 5 innings at the plate so far, and the bullpen game continues for the High Point Rockers. It's the young right-hander Kyle Mott who will face the bottom third of the Revs order, starting with Connor Lean in the 6th. First pitch to Lean. A slider from Mott drops in for a strike. Mott just 22 years old. First professional season out of UNC. 0-1. Fastball up and away. So far with High Point, 29 in the 3rd innings, 5.22 ERA. Struck out 34. 1-1. Tapped on the ground, left side, and foul towards Polo in the third base coach's box. Start of the year with High Point, signed on May 25th, was traded to the New York Boulders of the Frontier League on August 5th. And recently reacquired. Pitch down and away, skips to the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lean today 0 for 2. He has been a defensive standout in the center field for York this year and certainly deserves a spot on the all-defense team. 2-2, up and in, has to back out of the way. Works the count full. Lean has flashed the pop this year as well, 15 homers. Awaits a payoff. Hits it in the air. Shallow center, out from second Russell, charging in center. DiSarcina calls and puts it away. Lean starts the 6th with a flyout. Now Josue Herrera will come to the plate. Mott pitched out of the bullpen for the Tar Heels this year. Made 1 start, but 23 appearances out of the bullpen. 6-3 record. 77 Ks over 59 innings in his college career. First one to Herrera. He starts him away. Herrera swings and misses. 0-1. Strikeout and a ground out for the Rev third baseman today. Delivery. This one is inside. Crowds Herrera, who has to back out of the way. 1-1. Back in the box. They play a bit of an overshift with Russell, the second baseman, on the outfield grass, and a fastball misses down and in near the feet. A lot of room on the left side as well. Third baseman Baldwin playing almost at the shortstop position. 2-1. Fastball off the plate away. 3-1 to Herrera. On deck, Lenin Rodriguez. 5-2 Revs, bottom of the 6th. Trying to end their year at 56 wins. Pitch. And a slider hovers over the plate and gets in at the letters. Herrera thought he had ball 4, but he'll dig in for the payoff. Straight up in the outfield, 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Off the glove of Galino, he'll throw down to first, and Herrera is set down. That'll bring Lenin Rodriguez to the plate. 2 up, 2 down in the 6th. The Revs have scored runs in the first 5 innings. as Mott looks to deliver the first scoreless frame of the afternoon for the Rockers. First one to Lenine. He swings and fouls it off to the right. A walk and a ground out today. From the right side, delivers, and a foul back. Quickly 0-2. JC Encarnacion on deck. 0-2. Grounded towards the middle, past the dive of Russell. It's into center field for a base hit. Lenin Rodriguez's first hit of the day extends the 6th inning for the top of the order, and JC Encarnacion. Big day for JC at the plate. A triple, a single, 2 runs scored. He is trying to make a strong push to the finish line, has the average up to 286. First one here, swings and inside outs it foul to the right. JC debuted for the Revs this year on May 1st at Lancaster, and in his first at-bat at the clip, homered. 0-1. And a slider bends away. Earlier in the week, a pinch hit triple gave him 10 pinch hits in his Revs career. That's a new franchise record. One. Watches a slider down and away. 2 balls and a strike. A season that is seen records all over the place for the Revs. 2-1, swing and a miss when chasing at a slider that time. Similar spot down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th inning, it's 5-2 Revs. That Lenin Rodriguez single, their 10th as a team today. Two, swing and a miss. Went back up with the fastball. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Mott. No runs on 1 hit. A 2-out single is left stranded. We get to the top of the 7th inning from Peoples Bank Park. It's York 5, High Point 2.
Peoples Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at Peoples Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs a 5-2 lead as we go to the 7th season finale, Fan Appreciation Day. Courtney Mack's been awesome. 6 innings. He is still going as J.R. DiSarcina leads things off. First pitch of the 7th is up high. That is Mack's 80th pitch of the day. So highly efficient. I don't think anybody could have expected this coming off the 2-week layoff. He deals and a swing and a miss. Slider there. Gotten DiSarcina to ground out twice, second base and third base. 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Here's the windup, the 1-1, and that misses down in the dirt. Mack 4 hits allowed, 2 were last inning. Has not been any activity in the Revs bullpen all day, and there still is not. Now the 2-1, swing and a miss, went up with it. Mack, the Bishop McDevitt product from Harrisburg, and went to Bloomsburg. He winds and fires, and a swing and a ground ball pulled to short. Reyes lines it up, sidearms to first, and got him. 1 down in the 7th. Third time that Mack has gotten DiSarcina to ground out today. From Bloomsburg, Mack went on to CCBC Catonsville in Maryland. But local ties. I know pitching here has meant a lot to him. I'm sure making this start today means a lot to him. Here's Joe Johnson. And the first one missing high. Johnson's walked and scored. That was in the 3rd, then struck out in the 5th. Mack today, 7 Ks, just the 1 walk. It's been spectacular. Here's the 1-0. That misses high. A back-to-back pitches up out of the strike zone. Now the 2-0. A little bit high again, closer, but now behind 3-0. Getting into the high 80s pitch count wise. 1 out, 7th inning, 3-0. It is high and away, missed with 4 straight. The most that he's thrown in the start with York, 96 pitches back in mid-August. And again, today's start coming 2 weeks after the most recent one, and Mace will make a visit here, bide some time. And for the first time today, we will have bullpen activity. And just the second walk, both have gone to Joe Johnson, and missing high with it is often the first sign of a pitcher tiring. It'd be fantastic to get him through 7 here. Silvio Martinez will start to march out to the mound and hurry this up when the visit concludes before he gets there. Now Mike Galino will be the hitter. Mack has struck him out and retired him on a ground out to short. (5-2) York here in the 7th inning. Revs scored runs in each of the first 5 times at bat today. Now Mack back on the rubber. First pitch to Galino is swung on and missed. Breaking ball. Revs 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. And High Point 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Here's the 0-1, and that's low. Little stumble in the follow through. That was pitch number 90 for him. Now the 1-1 and a line drive left center. It's a base hit. Stokes in to glove it. First and second with one out. And a little humpbacker off the end of the bat. It wasn't smoked, but Galino's got the fifth hit for the Rockers here today. Revs with Franklin Van Gerb up in the bullpen. See how much more Mack gets here. He's going to face the pitcher now. Kyle Mott will bat, and he'll stay in for a second inning on the mound. First pitch to him is high and tight. High Point playing an old National League style today. Mott 0 for 1 at the plate this year. He has had one trip to the plate. First and second, one out. 5-2 lead. Pitch for Mack, a swing and a miss. As Mott stepped out on that swing, he was trying to clear the hips. Rookie out of UNC. Here's the 1-1 and a swing and a tap foul, third base side. He began this baseball season still as a Tar Heel. 3 years at UNC. Signed with High Point late May. Here's the stretch from Mack. 1-2 and a swing and a line drive falling in center. It's a base hit. Johnson hesitated at third. Now he's being sent, and Lean's throw was not cut off. It skips into the plate late. And the Rockers are now within 5-3 as Kyle Mott, the rookie relief pitcher, has his first career hit. And here comes Mace, and that will send this game into the hands of the Revs bullpen. Courtney Mack was excellent today. Tried to get him through 7. He runs into some trouble and will leave with a 5-3 lead, but what a great finish to his season. To get back on the mound after the rib injury suffered 2 weeks ago. And he'll get a standing ovation here on Fan Appreciation Day. Hugs from all of his infielders. He will wait and fist bump Van Gerp on his way in before heading off. And what a job from the Central PA native here today. Courtney Mack waves to the fans on the way off. What a moment. And trying to pitch his adopted hometown team to a win here in game number 132. Pitching change here in the 7th. Van Gerp takes over. 5-3 the lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Franklin Van Gerp ready to go. Courtney Mack, great effort here in the season finale today. 6 1/3. That's his longest start with York. Previous high was 6 in that gem that he threw against Staten Island, the win for a no decision. Here's Michael Russell. And Van Gerp starts him with a buckling slider that had Russell jumping back. It hooked onto the inside corner for a strike. Russell, another former Tar Heel. 0 for 2 with a sac fly today. 5-3 the lead. The pitch, it is bounced foul through the third base coach's box. First and second with one out. 1 run home in the inning. Mack lifted after 95 pitches today, 66 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a fly ball, right center. Lean gallops over with the shades on. Russell slams his bat, leans under it, makes the grab, gets it in quickly, and that's out number 2. Russell's flied out 4 times today, had a sac fly in the third, but now 0 for 3. And that'll bring up Tyler Ladendorf with 2 on and 2 out. 5-3 the lead for York. Van Gerp trying to strand 2 for Mack. 10th outing for Van Gerp, just 1 run and 9 2/3 innings with York. After 3 appearances with Gastonia previously. Ladendorf 1 for 3, double and a run. First one is down and away, and it nicked off the glove of Lenine all the way to the backstop, and Galino advanced to third, took a turn, made them think about it. Well, Lenine went to backhand pick it. Looked like he actually reached a little too far. Wild pitch moves both runners up, second and third. Now a base hit could tie this game. Overall for Van Gerp, 12 outings in the league this year, just 2 runs. Now he's ready, fires, and it's a breaking ball strike. Evens it up, 1-1. Now fires. And a slider for a strike. Once again, he starts it at the hitter, bends it back. 1-2. As he tries to squash this Rockers threat here in the 7th. He's ready. He kicks, he fires, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider gets him, and that'll do it for the threat in the 7th. Just the 1 run scores. It comes on 2 hits, 2 runners left, and it's stretch time here at the bank. Revs in front, 5-3.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable. Flying Feet. Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOF foam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Revs lead it 5-3. Elmer Reyes to lead things off. Mott stays in. He batted for himself and had the RBI hit in the 7th. In the top of the 7th, Elmer Reyes to face him. And the first offering, it's a slider for a strike. Well, Reyes got the doubles record last time. He is a triple away from the cycle today. He's got 1 triple this year. It's the 0-1, and he fouls it back to the netting. What a day on the day he was named Player of the Year. He's 3 for 3. Hit his 10th home run. Has 1 RBI on all 3 of those hits, so 3 total. And set a new Revs single season record with double number 41. Sylvia Martinez working on the dirt in front of the catcher Galino. No balls, 2 strikes to Reyes. Mott home with it, and a swing and a ground ball rolled to short. Ladendorf is up, pumps, fires, and Reyes retired for the first time today. The book closed on Courtney Mack. He went 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked only 2, struck out 7, 95 pitches, 66 strikes. Of the 6 hits, 4 came in his final 2 innings. They got as much as they could out of him today. Here's Melky, and he lays off up and outside. Melky 1 for 3 today, was named the Corey Thurman Community Player of the Year earlier before the game. The 1-0. And a swing and a bounce foul, third base side. Melky concluding his 4th season in York. Would have been 5. He was signed for 2020 as well. Pitch to him. He swings and misses, reaching. Mott from the belt and steps off. He signed with High Point out of UNC, and then they traded him to the Frontier League with the New York Boulders and then reacquired him. He deals, and it's down and away. So it's his 2nd stint with High Point this year, and the Boulders are the team with which Jamie Keefe used to manage. And what was the Can-Am League, they're now in the Frontier. Pitch. That's down and away. Now Melky works at full. Revs leading at 5-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Out of the plate, and a swing and a foul down off his foot. Another 3-2. It's high. And Mesa is on the walk. He battles his way on. 1 out base runner for Nelly. Nelly today, strikeout and 2 groundouts. defense plays him deep and straight up. First pitch, breaking ball is outside. Sun shines brightly now. We had a lot of big white clouds overhead at the start. Sun was going in and out a little bit, but mostly blue straight above now. 1-0 and a foul tip to the backstop padding. Sinking fastball at 89 from the rookie Mott. He not only went to UNC, but is from North Carolina, from Raleigh. 1-1 and a good breaking ball across for a strike. (5-3) the lead for York, bottom 7. Pitch, that's outside, slider. He's an exercise and sport science major at UNC. Sets and fires, and it's a little high. Good eye from Nelly. Mott, before UNC in high school, he played 4 years of football, quarterback, wide receiver, and kicker. I noticed pregame yesterday they were doing some kicking in the outfield. 3-2, it is a called third. A 3-2 slider, and Nelly is rung up. At 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Rincon went 3, gave up 3. Castellanos gave up 1. Hensley gave up 1. Mott's trying to have their first scoreless outing today. This is his second inning. And here's Troy Stokes Jr., who earlier today went yard again over the right corner of the batter's eye. First pitch, fastball, missed away. They're number 19 on his season. 2 last night, of course. He's 1 for 2 with the homer and a walk today. Pitch, it is a slider for a strike. Third time in his career that he's hit at least 19 homers. Pitch, swing and a miss, fastball. Had 20 combined between Double-A and High-A with Milwaukee in 2017, then 19 when he spent all year at Double-A Biloxi in 2018. Southern League All-Star. Pitch. That's high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He won't have to travel far to get home. Here's the 2-2. That's outside, and Mesa will be on the move on the next one. Stokes, who commutes from Owings Mills. A lot of these guys have to fly to the Dominican Republic or whatever after today's game, but short drive for him. 3-2. It is up and away. He walks. And the inning goes on for Jeffrey Perez. Revs up 5-3. Third baseman Baldwin over to grab the rosin bag and give Mott a pep talk, perhaps. 2 on for Jeffrey, who's had a good day and a great finish. Today he's 2 for 3. Double, 2 steals, a run. Stolen bases number 29 and 30. And joins Stokes, just the second duo in Revs history to each have 30 or more in a season. He swings here, grounds it toward first and foul. Logan Moore gloving it. That's That's hard to believe, but it is true. Only Wilson Valdez and Sean Smith back in 2014. The only other teammates to each have 30 or more in the same season. Actually, they had a third one that year. Justin Green had more than 30. Pitch to Perez, a swing and a miss. Change up. Mesa at second, Stokes at first, both walked. Mott the 0-2, and it's in the dirt, and Galino blocked it and can't find it. It's partway up along the third baseline, no advancement. Mott before UNC, he was a state champ in high school. He also played corner infield, started his college career at Pitt Community College in North Carolina, then went on to UNC. He deals, swing and a miss, strikes out Perez with a fastball, and 2 scoreless innings for him. A couple Ks in each inning, and this season has just 2 innings remaining in it. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left. We'll go to the 8th. Revs lead the Rockers 5-3.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York has a huge inventory of equipment rentals available now. From skid steers, excavators, lifts, and more, we have it all at affordable prices. Stop in our showroom today, located right off North Sherman Street, for all your rental equipment needs. Buy, rent, and service your equipment at Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York and start crossing those outdoor projects off your list. Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York, rock solid customer service.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head to the 8th inning, Franklin Van Gerp stays in. Revs leading it 5-3. After today, Van Gerp, he's got some winter ball plans for the offseason and some international ball as well. He's a member of the Dutch national team, native of St. Martin. Face Xander Wheel here first, 3-4-5. First pitch, breaking ball. Again, it starts at the right-hand hitter. This time didn't come all the way back, missed inside. I believe he's started every hitter with that pitch. He really fooled Russell on it, even though he thought it was in. The 1-0, and a swing and a dribbler toward the middle. Reyes from short, gets there, juggles, won't have a play. And that one came off the heel of his glove, tried to snatch it out of the air, but could not. No Wheel is on to start the 8th. That is the first error of the game on either team. Our attendance today, 3,831, capping a fantastic final weekend. Here is Baldwin. And he swings and flies a slider out to center. It carries pretty deep, but Lean's got a beat on it and makes the grab. Backing up toward the track in deep left center. Had it all the way, and Baldwin out on one pitch. Now Logan Moore to the plate. Moore 1 for 3. Revs a 5-3 lead in the 8th. First pitch, fastball in at the knees. It is a strike. 90 from Van Gerp. Oh, 1, and it's down low. Lenine blocks it, spins to find it. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, John Nunez and Talvin Nash finishing the year watching from the dugout. Nunez had the glove hand get all messed up this week. A couple awkward catches. Pitch is outside. Nash, the hit by pitch the other night in Lancaster. Both contributed significantly here this year. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, that's a called strike. 92. And down from Van Gerp. One on, one out, 2-2 count on Moore here in the 8th. Here's the pitch. And a check swing on a slider. They appeal it out by second base. Fred DeJesus said he didn't go. I think Logan Moore might be fortunate there that Fred wasn't over by third base for a better angle. Full count, pitch to him. He swings and misses. Slider got him this time. And 2 down here in the 8th. Van Gerp looking to finish his season with a strong outing, and he'll face J.R. DiSarcina here. DiSarcina, 3 at-bats, 3 groundouts today. Van Gerp checks with his fielders and now on the rubber. Wheel at first. He reached on an error to start the inning. First offering, it's a breaking ball and a called strike. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a fly ball foul the other way in right. Up into the Bud Light bullpen balcony. Ahead 2 strikes. Van Gerp trying to send this lead along to the 9th inning. He is set. And the 0-2, swing and a miss, got him reaching down and away. Lenine smothers it, DiSarcina walks away, and Franklin Van Gerp, an inning and 2/3 scoreless in his final outing of the 2022 season. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left. He strikes out 3, including the final 2 in the 8th. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Revs in front, 5-3.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This message from the team at Community Progress Council.
A teacher can make the biggest difference in a child's life.
Just being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and just giving them the love that they want from us, I just love it.
Everything we do here is furthering someone else's dream, and maybe furthering the dreams of not just the parents, but the kids, and changing the lives of that family.
I always envision myself coming back to my community at the end of the day, that you have that satisfaction that you help someone.
At Community Progress Council, progress is
change, growth.
Any kind of growth. It can be small, big, but any growth towards whatever you're working for.
Continuing to do what I do, helping the families, helping the children, and helping the family to be the best family that they can be, so that those children can grow up to be even better.
And we're all here for one specific reason. It's really to empower individuals to move towards self-sufficiency.
This job is not a job for me. I love my job. I literally love being here.
Don't just work for progress. Learn more about employment opportunities with Community Progress Council at www.yorkcpc.org.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Bottom of the 8th, Mott is still in. Lean leads it off, and he swings and hits one high in the air to deep left field. Wheel is on the track at the big wall. It's high off the nemesis, and ricochets off Wheel into the corner. Lean's on at second with a leadoff double. Down the line a bit and high off the nemesis in left. First pitch swinging, he doubles. And you just never know with some of these guys when it might be the last swing of their career. Some of these guys don't know themselves, and all looking to finish strong, and Lean jumps on the first one and doubles to lead it off. Here is Josue Herrera. 0 for 3 today. First pitch is swung on, hit high in the air to deep right. Johnson is back, out of room, it's gone! Josue Herrera, home run number 10! A 2-run blast over the fence in right. And on 2 pitches, a double and a home run here in the 8th. Revs now lead it 7-3. And a franchise record 9 have gotten into double figures in home runs this year. Jeffrey Perez trying to jump on Josue's shoulders and ride him into the dugout after they put the chain on him. And what a finish for so many of these guys here today. So many of those next benchmarks, career milestones. Here's Lenine, who squibs a foul over by the Revs dugout. And Josue, who last night got to 50 RBIs, today he gets to 10 home runs. 2 more in the RBI column. Here's a pop-up foul and out of play, right field side. Reyes and Herrera both today hitting their 10th home runs. Revs had a record 7 players do it previously, now 9, as Mott misses high with it. What else today? We had the Reyes doubles record, the Jeffrey 30th steal. Pitch, fastball a little bit high.
We had JC moving up the triples leaderboard. We've had a lot.
That's right. Pitch, breaking ball, a little high. Revs with 12 hits now today. And that includes 3 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. 3-2. And a line drive center field. That's going to hook down for a hit. DiSarcina was deep. And Lenine smokes it over toward left center. 3 straight hits to begin the 8th.
And after disagreements with the network, I have been told that today is the last edition of This Date in York Baseball History, brought to you by the York County History Center. I guess we were too successful.
Yeah. Here's JC, and in on the hands. He punches it in the air over the mound. Mott back to grab it, throws to first, falling down, and it's late. JC sprints through the bag and beats out an infield hit. 4 straight hits to start the inning, and he's got a 3-hit game in the season finale.
All right. 2008, the Revs score how many unanswered to beat Lancaster?
Was that the clincher?
It was.
They won 14-5. I'm going to say they scored 13 unanswered.
Correct. Courtesy of a grand slam by
Jason Espedo.
Correct. All right. 2012. This pitcher threw an 85-pitch, 1-hit shutout. Whoever wrote this titled it the greatest pitching performance in team history.
Oh yeah. Chris Waters at Sugarland, because he only had 1 base runner reach the entire game.
Correct. And 2019, Revs clinched the second half title. Let's see.
We have a pitching change here. We can stay here.
All right. So, scored 4 times in the 9th thanks to a 3-run homer by, or it was back-to-back homers, actually, I presume, by the way this is written. This is 2019.
I think Tejeda.
He tied it.
Oh, on the solo?
Mm-hmm.
Nash 1 yard before him?
Yep, 3-run homer.
Yeah, they forced extras, gave up like 5 in the 10th, but they still clinched because somebody lost.
And that's it?
That's it? That's the end of the line?
I guess so.
Guess who's pitching? This is Giovanni Alfonso. We've reached that part of the day.
I don't think it's the first time either.
Yeah. I guess they used all the relievers they wanted to use.
Apparently it is. I thought I read something about him pitching earlier in the year.
Well, I don't know, Jake.
Well, who knows? The internet has proven to be a wild place.
Here's Elmer Reyes, who fouls the first one off. Reyes needs a triple for the cycle. 3 for 4, 10th home run, doubles record with number 41, 3 RBIs. First and second, no outs. Pitch to him, he swings and he dribbles one along the third base line. Alfonso bare hands and slings it over to first in time, and that is the first out. The position player pitching, those infield skills helped him there. Both runners move up with 1 away, and Reyes flips his hand to him. Like, really? You got to do that to me? Reyes did some pitching with Charleston last year. Then again, who didn't? Here is Malky, who's 1 for 3 with, Maglio Ordonez Jr. will pinch hit. So Malky concludes his 4th season with the Revs, 1 for 3 with a walk today. He's DHing. They get Ordonez in. He swings and drives one to deep left toward the big wall. It hits, I think, the same doctor that Lean hit on the well-spanned banner. 2-run score, and it's 9-3. Maglio Ordonez Jr. jumps on the first pitch. Hammers a 2-run single high off the nemesis, and I think that same doctor that Lean hit with the double to start the inning took another one. It's fun to have human targets on that nemesis this year, including Nicely, Nelly, Fuller, and Meg, and Dr. Deitch. He's the first in the line. Here's Nelly, who lays off down and away. Now Ordonez, a pinch hit, 2-run single. Well, it's been a tough year, but you hope this final weekend and final day would be fun, and it has been. As Alfonso misses low and outside, 2-0. Nelly looking for his first hit, and he swings and skies it to shallow center. DeSarcina was awfully deep. He hustles in, makes the play. At 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th, and one last chance for Troy Stokes Jr.
And in a season and day itself that's seen a ton of history, Stokes has a chance to join a pretty exclusive club.
Yeah.
In Revs history.
Yeah, he does. First pitch, he swings and foul tipped it. Yeah, there's been two 20-20 guys, 20 home runs, 20 steals. That's Matt Esquivel and Alonzo Harris, and Harris happens to be the only 20-30 guy. As Stokes swings and misses, Stokes has the 30-plus steals. He's one shy of 20 home runs. Alfonso is lobbing it up there, by the way, 53 miles an hour. And that one's way outside. He might be throwing knuckleballs, I'm not sure. Stokes 1 for 2 with the homer today and 2 walks. Revs have scored 4 here in the 8th. Pitch to him, he swings and he lines one down the line in left and fair. It's a base hit. One hopping the nemesis. Ordonez to third. Throw goes toward third, and Stokes will make it to second with the double. Well, that's a pretty fine finish as well. A double down the line in left. And another multi-extra base hit for him at second and third on the Revs' 16th hit. And Jeffrey Perez to the plate. Troy on an absolute tear to finish this season. Pitch to Perez is up and away. Two for 4 with a double and 2 steals for Jeffrey today. Pitch to him, he swings and pops a foul out of play, third base side. Alfonso had 2 pitching appearances with Greensboro in the Marlins system in 2016. And he even got a win, and he got a save in the other one. So they must have used him really smart. The X factor. He deals, and a line drive at first. It's a short hop pick by Logan Moore, who will take it to the bag as Perez just turned and ran off to the dugout. But the Revs score 4 more in their final inning of offense this year. And what a joy to watch them play here today. 4 runs on 6 more hits, 2 runners left. They bat around one more time this season. And we head to the 9th. Nick Green is coming in with the Revs leading it 9-3.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Nick Green's first pitch is over for a strike on Joe Johnson, leading off the ninth. Revs lead at 9-3. There's the wide and the 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball softly right side. Jeffrey way to his left, cuts it off, dumps it off in time, one away. Ground out to second, 2 outs to go. One of the highlights today, Nick Green's girlfriend Carly took on Jen Lean in the Shipley Energy bubble balls in the middle of the 5th inning, and I think the first 2 rounds a pretty even draw. I know Jen went upside down backwards, and then the 3rd round they turned and ran at their guys over in front of the dugout, who leveled them as Green misses down low. And that was one of the highlights today. I think I'm calling it a draw. Pitch is swung on, fouled back over the roof. Ball and a strike to Mike Galino, who's 1 for 3. I hope I don't get in trouble for calling it a draw. Somebody might think I'm that Russian judge. There's a ball in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. One more run the bases coming up after the final out. 2-1. That's in the dirt. Mack in line for the win. He was great. Offense was great, and then busted it open late. 3-1. It's just outside. Galino walks. 1 out base runner, but now a double play could put it in the books. Here comes Giovanni Alfonso, who entered to pitch last inning. 2nd career pitching appearance. And he will bat now. Hitting .286, 3 home runs, 46 driven in. Started in left field Friday, second base last night. Versatile guy, he takes the first pitch strike. Played the left side of the infield for them a lot. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball softly toward the middle. Reyes slides to get there, tumbles over, flipped it to Jeffrey just in time. One more highlight reel play for the year. And Reyes going behind the bag to the other side of second, laid out to get to it. Tremendous play for out number 2. And High Point will send up Quincy Lattimore to pinch hit. It's in Michael Russell's spot. 1 out to go. And Green is ready. First pitch, it is a little bit high. Revs leading at 9-3. For the Rockers, it's on to the division series Tuesday night. For the Revs, it's on to the offseason, but looking to finish with a bang. The pitch, it is high, 2-0. Now Green fires, and a swing and a chopper up the middle. That one's going to skip on through into center. A seeing eye hit. Game continues, first and second, and Tyler Ladendorf to the plate. Ladendorf today 1 for 4, doubled and scored in the 6th. Green deals, and a curveball in made Ladendorf spin away. So we give the Revs wins in 2 of their last 3 series, each of the last 2 at home. Here's a rip left side, diving stop, Herrera from his knees, he throws to second, and it ends on a highlight reel play. Josue Herrera full out dive to his left on one hop. He robs Tyler Ladendorf to end it. And the Revs finish their 15th season with a 9-3 win over the Rockers here today. And what a performance from start to finish. From Courtney Mack's gem to the offensive effort today, and some immaculate defensive plays for the final 2 outs.
And this has been a season that has seen so many milestones, so many records, and I think it's only fitting that we saw a few more today. We had Elmer Reyes setting the single season doubles record, 9 players in double figures, a new record as well, and we have a pair of 30 stolen base teammates, and I got to say, Daryl, it's been a heck of a ride this year, and it's a bittersweet end, I think I have to say.
Yeah, it is, no doubt. Everybody's, I think, ready to regroup, but despite the win-loss record, I think both of us had an undescribable amount of fun here this season. It's a little bit longer trip through the victory line today, and the cold hard truth at the end of a season in the minors and in the majors, but this group of guys as a whole will never play together again, and not just high fives, but one-on-one hugs all the way through the line. Jamie Keefe came all the way over to embrace the Revs coaching staff as they're headed to the postseason. Mace and Jamie have been longtime friends. The Revs win it today 9-3, and Josue Herrera, who a half inning earlier had bombed his 10th home run of the year, finishing it with a full out diving stab on a rocket to his left at third base. And the Revs finishing season number 15 here today in triumphant style. And again, back-to-back home weekend series victories to wrap it up. Overall winning 2 of the final 3 series of the season, and some guys will be back, some guys will be playing elsewhere, some guys, and at the end of an Atlantic League season, some guys will never play again, and a lot of them will find work opportunities after the season. You just don't know what the future holds for any of them, and that's what makes it so bittersweet. But despite the win-loss record this year, the Revs with a great finish to the season this final weekend, and had a heck of a lot of fun. Not always, but most of the time. There were some frustrating stretches for sure, but Revs finishing, going out on top. And next up for us, it'll be Revs Hot Stove Weekly sometime in February, and spring training 2023 not long after that. And Nellie's got baby Raina down in the field with him. This is the time where all the family in attendance comes down to the field. See Connor's wife, Jen, his dad, Pat, down on the field. I know I mentioned it at times today, but he's one of those guys that doesn't know what the future holds, and you never know if it's somebody's last at bat or whatever, and if it is, he doubled to spark a 4-run eighth. But you'd love to see so many of these guys back. You just don't know, though. But the Revs finish it here in game number 132 today. Final score, York 9, High Point 3. We will take a post-game break and back to recap and wrap up things. And then we've got NFL coverage in progress on WOYK today. And as you know, tons of local sports in the months ahead with high school football, then high school basketball, York College basketball, York College baseball and softball leading into Revs baseball come next spring. But as far as this 15th season of York Revolution baseball goes, it wraps up with a win today, 9-3 the final. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next. And we wouldn't have it any other way. The commercial software has frozen. So I guess we'll stay with you until it decides that it wants to play. But I guess we can go right into our recap right now as the Revs win this one. Again, 9-3 is the final score. York finishing the season at 56 and 76, a second half record of 25 and 41. And again, it's certainly not the record that they had designs on. High Point finishes at 71 and 61 overall, and a second half mark of 32 and 34 as our final run the bases of the season group makes their way in from the warning track in center. I think they opened it up to everybody today, not just the kids. But we'll go ahead and recap this one, and then we'll get to a break. And Courtney Mack, a tone setter today, went 6 up, 6 down to start the game. Revs scored in the bottom of the first inning as J.C. Encarnacion led off with a triple off the center field fence, his 8th of the year, and 13th of his Revs career. And with that triple, he moved into a tie for second in single-season triples in Revs history, a tie for second in career triples, and a tie for second in the league in triples this season. All on that one swing, leading off the bottom of the first inning, and then scored promptly as Elmer Reyes singled to left for a quick 1-0 lead. Second inning, Jeffrey Perez, a 1-out double, stole third, scored on a wild pitch, and that had the Revs out to an early 2-0 lead. In the third inning, High Point scoring on a sac fly from Michael Russell to make it 2-1. But the Revs answered, and in fact, they scored in each of the first 5 innings today. And in the third, it was Elmer Reyes clobbering a home run over the foul pole and left, his 10th of the year, and that gave the Revs a 3-1 lead. Then in the fourth, it was Troy Stokes Jr. leading off the inning with his 19th home run following the 2-homer game from last night. He blasted it just right of the batter's eye in center field. That made it a 4-1 lead. Another run in the 5th inning, and it was a historic one. Elmer Reyes lashing his new Revs record 41st double down the right field line, scoring J.C. Encarnacion to make it 5-1. Mack had allowed just 1 run on 2 hits through 5. The Rockers did get to him for a run in the 6th on a 2-out double by Baldwin. And then in the 7th, when Mack might have been tiring, he finished at 95 pitches. The final 2 hitters singled, and the relief pitcher Kyle Mott drove in the run. But Mack, a great day, 6 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 6 hits allowed. He walked 2, struck out 7, left with a 5-3 lead. Franklin Van Gerp got the final 2 outs of the 7th, leaving 2 in scoring position, and worked a scoreless 8th. And then the Revs blew it wide open with 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning Connor Lean leading off with a double high off the nemesis in left. Then Josue Herrera on the next pitch, bombing a 2-run homer to right, his 10th. That made it 7-3, and then later in the inning, Maglio Ordonez Jr., his pinch hit 2-run single high off the nemesis in left, and that closed the scoring. Nick Green finishing it with a scoreless 9th and a couple of phenomenal defensive plays to end it. One from Reyes up the middle from short, and then one from Herrera at third base to put the wraps on it as the Revs win it 9-3. Your final totals today for York: 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 9 on base. High Point, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They leave 8. Mac, the winner, he's 3-2 in the league this year. He went 2-1 with York. Rincon, the loss, 2-3. Time of the game, 2 hours, 44 minutes, and played in front of 3,831 here at Peoples Bank Park this afternoon. We will take a post-game break, have scores from elsewhere, and final word on this 2022 season when we come back, and then we'll join today's NFL doubleheader in progress on the radio side of things. Revs win it 9-3 in the season finale. Post-game show continues after this.